Isabelle Hampton-Stone is a human performance consultant, and she's also an author. She authored a book, Hockey Confidence, Train Your Brain to Win in Hockey and in Life, back in 2016. Now, that book is now available via audio version, an audio book, which is now available on audible.com. Izzy joins us from Sun Peaks here today. Izzy, thanks for making time for us here. Really excited about your new project.
Well, thank you very much. I've had, over the years, many people say, why don't you do an audio version? I guess I was just looking for the person with the right voice, John.
There you go. And more on that in a second. Good teaser, Izzy, for sure. Let's go back to the origins of this. This was published in 2016 originally. You are a human performance consultant, but you have worked with hockey players at the junior level, at the NHL level. And what motivated you to initially write this book, Izzy?
Absolutely. What I was finding was there are certain steps that everyone can take, but particularly in the hockey world, where mental performance, human performance isn't talked about quite as much as physical performance. You know, and when I go to work, I'm dealing with a lot of guys that it may not be comfortable for them to share initially, hey, my confidence isn't so good, what can I do? So there are absolutely basic steps that work. And what I found is, as I was teaching this, it was the same lessons that we were doing at the foundation level with my guys at the Kamloops Blazers at the WHL, as I was using the same tips at the foundation level with my guys in the NHL. And I thought, you know what, I can save these guys a lot of time by giving them exactly what they needed to prepare to work with me. And they could use the book and now the audio at any time that works for them. And even those that don't work with me, they can have something that suits the way they learn, and also have real life examples of how each of the tips really made a difference to either a player at the junior level or someone in the NHL.
Book is called Hockey Confidence, Train Your Brain to Win in Hockey and in Life. You know, and going through this book and being part of this project, Izzy, really some important things came up that are timeless, and that is, you know, dealing with anxiety, dealing with self-esteem and self-sabotage. It's been a real troubling couple of years. It's been difficult. And then you add in someone playing high-performance athletics or hockey, and things can really be difficult to manage here. So tell me why it was important to really try to build up self-esteem and take away self-sabotage while dealing with potential anxiety.
Yeah, for sure. If you imagine how much energy, mental energy, is used up every day by people who doubt their own ability, even in that split second on the ice as they're just about to take a shot, if they're feeling self-doubt, that's lost them time, that's lost them potential, that's potentially lost them the game. If they can get out ahead of their self-doubt, they can get back to enjoying playing the game like they did when they were a kid. The results speak for themselves.
You know, when I was helping you with this project to get it off the ground and the audio version now available, you know, I'm not a high-performance athlete, as you know. I am a radio broadcaster, but a lot of these tips and chapters are transferable in life, not only for hockey. You don't really have to be a high-performance athlete to benefit from this, it seems.
Absolutely. What I found was that sometimes the languaging has to change. If someone is sharing with you ways to help you, if you don't feel that they're speaking your language, sometimes the message doesn't get through. What I found was, even though these tips and tools can be used all across the board with different sports, even with high-performance radio personalities, what I found was it's got to be received in a way that feels comfortable. So the essence of this book was to share the information in a way that the person either reading it or hearing it felt that I was truly with them and understood, at least partly, deeply, what they were going through.
Our guest is Isabelle Hampton-Stone. She is a human performance consultant, and her latest book is now available in audio version. Why the change to an audio version of this book? It's been a bestseller in its regular format, but let's talk about your motivation to make it into an audiobook.
You bet. When I wrote the original book, I had no idea that there would be such a demand for the book. What quickly followed we're on long coach trips, we're on long plane trips, we're on long road trips. We need something to listen to. That's the reason why the audiobook came about. I was being open to what people were asking for. I didn't know the demand was there.
Isabelle, when you look at how this all came together here, do you have a target audience? You've mentioned high-performance athletes, but I think this goes a little bit further down the line than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I do have high-performance athletes at the NHL level using the book, this book was kind of written for the younger athletes who are at the beginnings of developing their mental performance. What I found was coaches, mums, dads, owners of teams read the book, came back to me and said, Izzy, this is opening the conversation about mental health. And I feel that particularly with younger athletes, the sooner we can open up that conversation in a way that they feel comfortable, the sooner we can learn, hey, this is what they're feeling today, this is what they're going through, this is what can help them.
That's great. So important right now in this day and age. You had a lot of cooperation from former NHLers, current NHLers. Doug Lidster wrote your foreword here. So it seems that there's been a lot of collaboration to initially get this book done.
Absolutely. What I loved was when I approached Doug and I said, look, I'm looking to do this. What do you think? He said, what's so important are the round the kitchen table conversations. And what this book can do is open up the conversation, help people where they need it most, whether it be the mums and dads, whether it be the players themselves. And Doug was so thoroughly supportive that I found great joy in writing the book, knowing the potential for it to really hit home.
One of the chapters that really hit home for me is refueling your mental energy. Late in the book, talking about how you have to take care of yourself. And you might have a lot of demands on you. You might have a lot of people depending on you. But if you're not at your 100%, there's no way you can take care of those other demands. And I think given the situation that we're all in right now, and we're all busy and we all have different levels of stress, just how important that chapter is right now.
Absolutely. Just imagine that you've got a car full of fuel, that you're going to go and visit a number of people and help them out. Well, do you visit the garage to refuel after you've run out of fuel? Hell no. The key is to always keep the fuel in your tank ticking over. So if you need to get to the garage, if you need to get some space to unwind, to take care of yourself, to breathe, then you've always got the fuel to do that. And the key with mental health, the key with self-care is get out ahead of it. Don't wait until your fuel has run out. And let's be honest, physical hockey, training, that's a discipline. Mental performance, self-care, that's a discipline. It's important to put self-care as your priority so that you can play your game, be the best person that you can be, and also be there to support others while you're feeling you have the mental energy to do so.
Izzy, this book would make a great gift, and we are in the holiday season right now. It's available via audio version, but why do you think it would make a great gift? Maybe if grandparents to their grandchildren or parents to children. This seems to be an opportunity here to really have a self-help gift under the Christmas tree this year.
Yeah, I think self-help can be hard for some people. In my experience of working with mostly males in the hockey arena, that conversation isn't the easiest. but they can hold on and connect easily to the word confidence. So this book as Hockey Confidence allows them to feel safe and secure, open up, and maybe even sit with their grandparents or their parents and share stories about how they learned to build their confidence, how their heroes in hockey learned to build their confidence, and how people locally learn to build their confidence through the stories and the tools and the tips in the book.
Izzy, this would make a great gift. We talked about it now. It is the holiday season. Where is it available? Not only the paperback version, but the new audio version that we've now collaborated on.
Absolutely. The way to get hold of the book is through Amazon on Audible.
Great stuff. We'll look for that. This has been a project that I'm happy that you brought me in on. It was a first-time experience for myself, and not only was it great to work with you, it also taught me a lot of things and have armed me with some tips to better myself in my process in my day-to-day life as well, Izzy. So great job on this. We look forward to seeing the progress come together with your new audiobook, and we appreciate you breaking this all down for us here. Have a great holiday season.
Thank you, John. Isn't it interesting that when the right voice tells the story that you just need to hear at the right time, everything comes together? John, I'm so thrilled to have you as part of this project. Thank you.